Hey folks, we are going to be in Bangkok today. That's right, Bangkok, a place I've been wanting to come for quite some time, but it has been closed. The good news is it has reopened, and what's even better news is there's a special event here today, a motorbike related event that I'm very interested in, so let's jump into it and take a look. So where in the world are we tonight? Bangkok, how about that? Just a little bit outside of Bangkok maybe. We're in a big, huge place called the Train Market, the Train Night Market, for a couple reasons. One, it's one of the biggest, coolest night markets in the whole country, especially in the Bangkok area. So that's good any day of the week. But tonight is a special event here called Go to Scooter, which is a motorbike event. When I say go to scooter, a special kind of scooter, not just any kind of scooter. It's Vespas, Lambrettas, the old school style, mostly some Italian, European, English versions of scooters. They're all over the place here. They modify them, they meet up. So there's that going on. There's all kind of stuff. There's old cars, there's other bikes, but there's a plethora to see and do here. So I came up here with a buddy. V's with us. We'll go around, we'll see what there is to see, we'll get something to eat. Oh my God, there's so much food up here. But it's just getting started, it's not dark yet. Bad ride up here. Bumper to bumper traffic Sunday night. We left at 2:30, we didn't get up here till 5:30, so 3 hours from Pattaya. And we're just a little bit past the airport. Honestly, we're very close by Suvarnabhumi Airport. It's not that far, it's like one exit after that. You can probably hear some of those old school scooters going by. So we'll go take a look, get something to eat, and see what else it's going to be. So to say there's a little bit or passing interest in this mod scooter scene here would be a gross understatement. It's huge. I've just made it once around. There's all sorts, but mainly Vespa, Lambretta, Scomadi, some Peugeot, but all the same similar style, which historically I don't really care for, but I think it's such a big scene here, it's worth showing, and it is kind of cool. It's a great turnout. I see one of the popular things to do with some of these old Vespas and such is to put like 52 mirrors on and about 32 headlights. Oh, thunder. Just heard some thunder. I'm not sure why that's a popular thing, but I saw several like that. Ones with sidecars on them. And of course, accessories, parts, souvenirs, all sorts in that same vein. So really good to see such enthusiasts with a small niche of the motorcycle market. Even here, this is a very small niche of the motorcycle market. You can ride around Bangkok, Pattaya all day and not see one of these. Maybe you see one or two. But here, there's acres of them. Literally acres of them. So we'll see what else they're going to do. But we also got to get something to eat. It's going to be getting dark soon, and I sent V out to look at the food and the booths and all the other stuff surrounding this motorbike event. It's easy to tell, I guess, the old ones from the new ones. You know, there's a whole market here for brand new retro bikes from all these manufacturers, but the original old ones that are come through here are two-stroke. Old two-strokes, you can smell them, you can hear them. They're unmistakable from their more modern four-stroke brethren. There's plenty of those here as well. I also saw a couple old cars, American cars. One, saw a 1970 Dodge Charger. Now, not complete. It's up on a rack. They're restoring it. But I thought it was a 69. The guy told me it's a 70. But it looks beautiful, all in black. And then there's about a, I don't know, a 1960, 61 Chevy wagon, an old grocery getter, all done up in a beautiful two-tone green paint scheme. Parked there, it's slammed. It's inches off the ground. But there's lots of stuff. Something like that everywhere you look here. So I know there's a couple other regular bikes. There's a Royal Enfield. Some guy brought a Harley. So it's not really a bike week style event, but it is kind of for these old mod type scooters. I guess it's their version of bike week. So right here is like an old 59 Impala two-door parked underneath what looks like a crashed airplane into a building. An old propeller airplane, not sure what model. But it's like an antique store, buy, sell, and of course they have that antique plane. And maybe one of the coolest cocktail vans that I've ever seen. We got several of these in Pattaya, none of this level. This is like a next level cocktail van here, I think. And it looks like the party, a couple guys on their old school choppers and one on his GSXR crashed the scooter party. I love that. I love it. So while we're here, we might as well just take a quick peek in Rod's Antiques there. That's the one with the plane on top. Now, that has nothing to do with the scooter show, the scooter event, or anything like that. I think this would just be open any time. So, yeah, looks like an antique shop well enough. Couple older bikes in here. I believe that's a Triumph, maybe. They got I saw a BMW here in the back. Whoops. Yeah, got to watch where you step. Look at this old gas pump. I like that. Pretty cool stuff. You know, it's nice to see things like this in Thailand. I'm used to seeing them back in the U.S. and other places, collections of these sorts of things. But here, not so much. So, very cool, very cool. It doesn't cost anything to just walk around here and browse. I guess they got some things for sale in here or whatever. But free to look. Definitely free to look. Anyway, we'll see what else is doing. It looks like it's getting ready to rain. So driving up here, we drove in and out of a couple rainstorms, and I think there's one threatening this night market right here. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. So the game plan is walk around, see as much as we can see. Then when it rains, we scurry into one of these food halls and we put the feed bag on. You can't be walking around in here when it rains anyway, but you can be in undercover eating. So I saw one thing that said blackjack room. I thought it was a casino, but it turned out it was just an old van with some carpet inside. Anyway, you never know what you'll see here. There's one of the said food halls up there, so I'll stick close because I think the rain is imminent. Boy, there's just endless aisles here with all kind of cool stuff. I found a little barber shop with an American flag. Thing must have been all of 1.5 square meters, 1.5 meters square, tiny one-chair barber shop. But it looked pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a haircut while I'm here. Old retro, antique Coke machines, ice machines, all sorts here, all sorts. The rain is picking up though, as I predicted. I honestly don't know where to start in terms of the food. There's so much. It's packed in here, which makes sense because I think everybody had the same idea I did when it started raining. Scamper for the food hall. But I have to get V in here on the job and see what we're going to eat. There's probably tons of cool stuff. Some of it looks like the same thing I've seen a million times. Others I've not seen, so there'll be some new or different stuff here. So V was already on the case. I found her. She's found a little place we can sit down. That's the other thing, finding a table to sit down. So we found one. Anyway, she's got this place makes like these mega platters of somtam and chicken, grilled chicken and ribs, and you'll see all kind of stuff. It looks like a real mess, but she's excited to eat it. So I've not seen something like that before all put together like that, so I think it's pretty cool. We'll get that, and then we'll see. Maybe it stops raining and the evening works out here. If not, we've looked at quite a bit already. So I really couldn't even do this food hall justice. There's so many things here. But we'll eat this and enjoy it. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, and then we'll play it by ear after that and see what the weather does and what else there is to look at. Wow, we got a real mess here. So we got grilled chicken, somtam, a hard-boiled egg, little tiny, little fish, like anchovies. I don't know what these are. And some pork rinds, some kanonjin, sticky rice. I think V could just probably eat this by herself, but she wants me to eat the chicken. A platter, I think it was like about 200 baht. What a mess. Anyway, it's too crowded to be walking around all day, and we kind of saw a table. She saw something she wanted. I said, okay, let's grab it. So out of that whole platter, all I had was the piece of chicken. I didn't eat the sticky rice, or we ate everything else. But I'm gonna get one of these little roadies. I custom ordered mine: raisins, bananas, Nutella, all kind of goodness in it. I don't think mine has the cheese. No, mine definitely doesn't have the cheese. But anyway, we'll get one of those. I think they're 50 baht. All loaded up with goodness. It's so huge in here. It's immense. The whole grounds. It was by the graces of God I even found V. I called her on a video chat, and she said, "You come here." I said, "You come here." But luckily, I could see her, not in the video chat, I could see her over my shoulder. She was only about 30 feet away. Otherwise, I never would have found her. It all looks alike in here. Oh, there it is. Look at all that goodness. It's still raining. It's completely dark. It's still raining, but it looks like it's slowing down. So hopefully we'll eat this, take a little look around in here, and then go back out, see what they're doing with the bikes. It's a little bit cooler now that it rained. So, although not in the food pavilion, it was like really steamy hot in the food pavilion. I guess that's to be expected. Anyway, we'll look around, see what else. Boy, even more bikes have turned up. And keep in mind, the rain probably put a hamper on some of this. But it's still, I think, a pretty good turnout, given the situation. So anyway, take one last look around and then headed home.
So there you go. One last look around the Train Night Market here with the Go to Scooter event. V is in line for the restroom, much to her chagrin. It's a little bit of a line to use the facilities there. So that smoke over there, about that smoke. Nothing's on fire. Don't worry about that. They are having of all things, a burnout competition. And that smoke is the smoke generated from the rapid spinning of the tires of these little scooters. So I tried to film it, but it was just so mobbed with people I couldn't get near the place. But anyway, we had a good time here anyway. A lot of good folks here at this Go to Scooter event, but I gotta leave this one off right here.
And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.